Greetings, brave souls, and welcome to our journey into the shadows. Today, we embark on a thrilling exploration of the top 10 Gothic places around the globe, each steeped in chilling tales that will make your spine tingle. From gloomy catacombs to haunted castles, these locations promise to intrigue, frighten, and fascinate. If you enjoy such thrilling tales and wish to journey with us through more such hauntingly beautiful places, do subscribe or like our channel. Join us now as we descend into the eerie depths of our first location. Our first chilling stop, the catacombs of Paris, an underground ossuary holding the remains of over 6 million people. These catacombs, a labyrinth of tunnels and chambers beneath the bustling streets of Paris, were created in the late 18th century. As city cemeteries became overcrowded, the decision was made to relocate remains to these subterranean passages, forever changing the city's underbelly into a macabre monument. The catacombs are shrouded in an eerie atmosphere, amplified by the silence broken only by the echo of your own footsteps. The sight of walls lined with human skulls and bones creates a chilling tableau that's both fascinating and unsettling. Tales of ghostly encounters and eerie happenings are often whispered by those brave enough to venture into this haunting underworld. It's said that some visitors have lost their way, becoming forever residents of this underground city of the dead. A haunting visit indeed, but brace yourself as our journey has only just begun. Next, we find ourselves amongst the Victorian graves of Highgate Cemetery in London, England. This iconic burial ground, nestled in the heart of London, is a testament to the Victorian era's Gothic aesthetic, with its ornate headstones, haunting catacombs, and leafy pathways. Highgate Cemetery is the final resting place of many famous figures, including philosopher Karl Marx, novelist Douglas Adams, and poet Christina Rossetti. Highgate isn't just known for its architectural beauty and famous residents. It's also steeped in chilling legends and ghost stories. It's said that the ghost of a shrouded figure has been seen wandering amongst the graves, while others claim to have spotted the infamous Highgate vampire, a terrifying spectre said to stalk the cemetery after dark. As we tread lightly among the tombstones, the whispers of the past envelop us, chilling our spines and stirring our imaginations. An eerie silence hangs over this place, but we must press on. Now we venture to Hauska Castle in the Czech Republic, rumored to be a gateway to hell. Nestled amidst dense forests and perched atop a rocky cliff, the castle's foreboding presence tells a tale of mystery and fear. Built in the 13th century, it presents a fascinating mix of Gothic and Renaissance architecture, with its formidable stone walls and pointed arches, invoking a sense of unease. Hauska Castle's history is steeped in eerie legends. The most chilling ones suggest that the castle was constructed not as a fortress or a royal residence, but as a seal over a bottomless pit, believed to be a portal to the underworld. Tales of dark-winged creatures and tormented spirits emerging from this pit have been whispered for centuries. It's said that even during construction, inmates were offered pardons to be lowered into the pit, returning utterly mad or not at all. An unsettling tale indeed, but our journey into the shadows continues. Our path now leads us to Bran Castle in Romania, also known as Dracula's Castle. This monumental structure, perched high on a rocky bluff, carries a chilling history that intertwines with the legend of Count Dracula, the infamous vampire of Bram Stoker's novel. Constructed in the 14th century, Bran Castle served as a fortress against the Ottoman Empire. It wasn't until centuries later that its connection to the Dracula myth was established. The character of Count Dracula was inspired by Vlad the Impaler, a brutal and bloodthirsty ruler whose deeds of horror were legendary. Bran Castle, with its dark, winding staircases and shadowy chambers, is reputed to be haunted. Visitors often recount feelings of unease, strange noises, and even sightings of ghostly apparitions. Whether these tales are the product of an overactive imagination or something more sinister, it's hard to deny the castle's eerie atmosphere. A terrifying tale indeed, but we must venture on. Next, we find ourselves at the infamous Tower of London, a place steeped in blood and mystery. This historic castle, located on the north bank of the River Thames in central London, is a remarkable piece of England's past, and it's not for the faint of heart. The Tower of London boasts a rich and sometimes chilling history. Originally built by William the Conqueror in the late 11th century, it has served various purposes over the centuries, from royal residence to treasury, and most notably, a prison. Its reputation as a place of torture and death has given rise to many frightening tales. One of the most infamous stories is that of the two young princes, Edward and Richard, who were allegedly murdered within these walls. Their supposed spirits have been reported to haunt the White Tower, adding to the eerie ambience of this Gothic site. A chilling tale indeed, but our journey into the shadows is far from over. We now ascend the rocky hill to Edinburgh Castle, a fortress with a history as dark as its stone. For centuries, this imposing stronghold has dominated the skyline of Scotland's capital, its silhouette a constant reminder of the country's turbulent past. From bloody battles, gruesome sieges, and tales of treachery, the castle's history is steeped in intrigue and horror. Yet, it's not just the blood-soaked pages of history that have earned Edinburgh Castle its Gothic reputation. The fortress is also rumoured to be one of the most haunted places in Scotland. Visitors and staff alike have reported eerie sightings and strange occurrences, from the ghost of a headless drummer boy to the chilling sounds of unseen prisoners rattling their chains in the castle's dungeons. The castle's dark history and spectral sightings make it a must-visit for those intrigued by the Gothic and the gruesome. A haunting tale indeed. But our journey into the shadows continues. Our path now leads us to the island of the Dolls in Mexico, a place as eerie as its name suggests. Nestled in the Xochimilco canals of Mexico City, this island is shrouded in unsettling mystery. It's a peculiar sight, with hundreds of dolls hanging from trees, their lifeless eyes peering into the abyss. The island's history is just as chilling. It all started with one man, Don Julian Santana Barrera. Legend has it that Barrera found a drowned girl in the canal, and soon after, a doll floating nearby. He hung the doll on a tree as a mark of respect for the departed soul, and this act spiraled into an obsession. Over the years, the island transformed into a macabre spectacle, a doll-laden tribute to the lost girl. Rumors and ghost stories abound, of whispering dolls and the girl's spirit haunting the island. A terrifying tale indeed, but we must venture on. Next, we sail to Poveglia Island in Italy, also known as the Island of the Dead. This small, secluded island in the Venetian lagoon has a history as murky as the waters that surround it. For centuries, Poveglia served as a quarantine station for those suffering from the plague, and later, a mental asylum. It's said that the soil of the island is composed of human ash, a grim reminder of the countless lives claimed by disease and despair. The chilling echoes of their agony are believed to haunt the island to this day. Visitors have reported hearing cries in the wind, seeing apparitions in the decaying buildings, and feeling a heavy sense of dread that lingers long after they've left. Despite these haunting tales, or perhaps because of them, Poveglia Island remains a magnet for thrill seekers and ghost hunters, drawn to its dark allure. A chilling tale indeed, but our journey into the shadows is far from over. We now find ourselves at the Winchester Mystery House in the USA, a mansion filled with secrets and ghosts. This eccentric masterpiece takes its name from Sarah Winchester, the widow of firearm magnate William Winchester. After the death of her husband and daughter, Sarah sought solace in spiritualism. A medium allegedly instructed her to build a home for the spirits of all those fallen to Winchester rifles. This peculiar directive led to a 38-year-long construction project, resulting in an architectural enigma with 160 rooms, 47 fireplaces, and 2,000 doors, some of which open to brick walls or sheer drops. The mansion is a labyrinth designed to confuse the vengeful spirits, replete with staircases leading nowhere and doors opening into thin air. The chilling whispers of unrested souls, footsteps in the dead of night, and cold spots throughout the mansion lend credence to the tales of its spectral inhabitants. A haunting tale indeed, but we have one final stop on our journey. Finally, we arrive at our most chilling destination, the Chernobyl exclusion zone in Ukraine. This is not your typical Gothic structure or haunted castle, but a vast, desolate area, a testament to a catastrophic nuclear disaster back in 1986. Its abandoned settlements, once bustling with life, now stand frozen in time, adding an eerie allure to the place. The ghost town of Pripyat, once home to the plant's workers and their families, is particularly spine-chilling. Its deserted amusement park and the iconic Ferris wheel cast a haunting silhouette against the desolate landscape. It's as if you can still hear the faint laughter of children, forever silenced by the disaster. And then there are stories, tales of ghostly apparitions and unexplained phenomena that have been reported by those brave or perhaps foolhardy enough to venture into the exclusion zone. A terrifying end to our journey. Thank you for joining us, and remember, there's always another shadow to explore. Brave souls, we have traversed the darkest corners of the earth and lived to tell the tale. From the chilling catacombs of Paris to the eerie Chernobyl exclusion zone, each destination holds a unique story, woven with mystery and fear. If you've enjoyed this thrilling journey, don't forget to like this video and subscribe. We have many more dark adventures waiting for you in the shadows. Until our paths cross again in the shadows, farewell.